Hi, welcome back. Today I want to do a video of this Python script that I have been working on for the past few days to help automate the installation of the compute drivers for AMD, NVIDIA, and Intel. So this does not install like the Mesa RADV driver or anything like that. What it would install is AMD ROCm, the CUDA driver, or the Intel Compute Runtime for using with like DaVinci Resolve and any other software that needs like OpenCL pretty much. But here in this, it is gonna detect your distribution. Right now it only supports Fedora and then these Arch-based distros. I had to modify this area here so that it would detect Arch, EndeavourOS, Manjaro, and CachyOS. Any other Arch-based distros can easily just be added here so that they'll work. Otherwise, it's going to throw an error saying that the distribution is not supported. Now, I'm assuming it'll do the same thing with Fedora-based distributions. But I also set here lspci-nn to detect if you have an NVIDIA GPU, an AMD GPU, or an Intel-based GPU. So detecting the vendor instead of the manufacturer of the card, because the manufacturer could just show up as like MSI or some other brand. And I have a bunch of different things in here. People that know more Python than me will actually do better because I really struggled getting this thing to work. But so far, it does work. Now, under Fedora, I made just the bash script right here. If I open this in Kate, it's just running Python and running the Python script inside the current directory of this bash script. So I'm going to go here really quick and I'm going to put run in console. The bad thing about this is you definitely want to make sure you have the console open because when you click one of the buttons, it is going to require you to type your sudo password inside of the console. So here, detect the distro, CachyOS, because it detected the GPU vendor. It grayed out these buttons to where I cannot click on them at all because I have an AMD Radeon card. It has the ROCm driver. But if you're on Fedora and you don't have the non-free repos and the non-free, essentially the CUDA repo enabled inside of Fedora for NVIDIA, a big red button will be here. I'll actually show a screenshot of this window on my laptop's Fedora distribution. It'll have that red button for you to click, and it actually will run all of this. I did have some of this code actually set up for this CUDA repo for CUDA, but I had it set up to where it would just auto place like the Fedora version number. But the CUDA repo right now is Fedora 42. And in the RPM Fusion site, it says Fedora 42 and newer. So I had to hard code in the version number. I'll just keep an eye on the RPM Fusion repo to see if this changes. But then you have install commands. Some of these commands I am going to change. So if it's Arch-based for the ROCm driver, it's going to do needed, no confirm, ROCm-hip-runtime, and then the ROCm OpenCL runtime. If it's Fedora, it's going to do ROCm-hip, ROCm OpenCL, So, and obviously you have the CUDA information here for the Pacman, no confirm, CUDA. And then you have the CUDA driver for Fedora. And then you have the Intel Compute Runtime on Arch, Intel Compute Runtime on Fedora. So you got all of this, and this is obviously a TK interface. It's the native interface for Python. I would like to switch it to someone else, but honestly, that's one of the reasons I'm going to put it on my GitHub page. It's going to be under the GPL3, but you've got all the different things, and this is obviously the buttons here. So, you know, you got this right here, this enable Fedora GPU repositories. Okay, that's only when you're on a Fedora repo, you're going to see that. Even if you don't have an NVIDIA video card, if you don't have an NVIDIA card, like if NVIDIA is grayed out, don't enable this repo, because ROCm and Intel Compute Runtime, those are both in the open source repos. Okay, and then obviously you got GPU vendors here, which is these here. So even though I have ROCm installed on my Arch system, I'm going to go ahead, click the button. So if I click AMD ROCm, you see the command here in this box. Click over in my terminal, type in my command. You will see, obviously the stuff is there. It's skipping because this is just the readout that would normally be in the terminal. But if it's not installed, it will actually run the install. Sometimes it'll say command finished, but you just need to scroll with your mouse here to scroll this window because it'll be a lot of text. And you want to wait until there's a check mark next to the word command finished. And then you can close that, close your terminal, reboot your system, okay, to get the compute drivers to work. But here's one thing I want to preface on here, and I might actually just add it to the auto install script, which will be very easy. I can just do a ampersand, 2 ampersands after the install command, and then put a removal command for the other thing. But if you're, say you're on Arch or Fedora, but if you're on Arch, ROCm will install even if the Mesa OpenCL driver is installed. So you want to make sure that you do sudo pacman tac r, you want to do OpenCL Mesa. If you do not remove the open source Mesa OpenCL driver, DaVinci Resolve will constantly crash. And under Fedora, you want to do sudo, let's just clear this actually. We'll clear that. You want to do sudo dnf remove, what is it, lib OpenCL. That's what you want to remove under Fedora. Again, otherwise DaVinci Resolve will crash. And actually, just for one thing, if you have the multi-lib repos enabled under Arch, you want to actually include lib32 OpenCL Mesa, because even though the open source Mesa driver does not conflict with ROCm, DaVinci Resolve does not like seeing the Mesa driver, the Mesa OpenCL driver, and ROCm. So you want to make sure that you only have this, that you remove these, because you'll know you still have this installed if you open DaVinci Resolve. And I'll actually show you real quick. I'm not going to install the Mesa OpenCL driver to demonstrate it, but I'm going to explain it. If I go into a project and I go to DaVinci Resolve, Preferences, Memory and GPU, if ROCm is installed and the OpenCL Mesa driver or the lib OpenCL on Fedora, you will see 2 versions of your GPU here. One of them is going to say the name of the GPU, but then it's going to say LLVM and a bunch of other stuff. If you see that long string, that's the Mesa OpenCL driver that's making that show up. So you want to remove the Mesa OpenCL driver under Arch or the lib OpenCL driver under Fedora, and then reboot. And then you will only see the name of the GPU, the amount of memory, whether it's discrete or not, and if it's your main GPU. If you see more than one, DaVinci Resolve is what's going to happen is you'll either click on a tab and it'll crash, or you'll do like what I have done. I can go to project settings, try to load in a preset. The second I click load preset, Resolve will crash. That's a sign that you still have the Mesa OpenCL driver installed on your system. DaVinci Resolve, if you're going to run an AMD GPU, definitely prefers the ROCm driver. And this actually will fix both installs, the native install of DaVinci Resolve and the distro box install of it through DaVinci Box. Because inside that DaVinci Box, you also do not want OpenCL drivers inside that DaVinci Box. You want it to use your host system's OpenCL, which with AMD would be ROCm. So I hope this helps. If anybody knows any better, I know I could get Polkit support wired up in it. So it'll just pop up a window and ask for my root password, and then it won't need a system terminal. Obviously, this does require your system to be using bash and not fish or ZSH or anything like that, which is why when I installed CachyOS, I made certain it only set up bash and nothing else. But if anybody has any better input, maybe knows Python more than I do, I mean, there's probably code in that file that I don't even need. You know, my Python knowledge is very limited, but enough to get me in trouble to where I can at least get something accomplished on here. But, you know, I wouldn't mind actually making it like a Qt app. I guess it can be a GTK app. I really don't care for GTK, but because there's a lot of Python libraries I really don't like because some of them are out of date and quit getting supported on newer distributions. But if anyone has any more knowledge, definitely open to people contributing, you know, because I would like to maybe expand the program a little bit, maybe add some more functionality other than just installing the compute drivers. Let me know in the comments your input, any input you do have. The GitHub page will be linked down in the description. And like, subscribe, comment below, share the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Later.